Hey everybody, I'm Chris Sangster and welcome back to the studio. Well, it's finally here. I have been not so patiently awaiting the full transition to Apple Silicon for, I don't know, I guess about 3 years now. And as you may have heard, Apple announced at WWDC this year the final piece of the puzzle for their full transition away from Intel to the Apple Silicon chipset. And it was the Mac Pro. And I had my heart set on that computer for 3, 4, 5 years. I've been on a mid-2010 Mac Pro since 2012. So I'm on a 13-year-old computer that I've had for 11 years. And yeah, I wanted the new Mac Pro really, really badly. As you may be able to tell, this box does not have a Mac Pro in it. In fact, it has the brand new M2 Ultra Mac Studio. So before I get into why I didn't get the Mac Pro and why I decided to go with the Mac Studio, let's unbox this bad boy. Here we go. Apple known for its premium unboxing quality, and this is no different. Oh man, look at this. That's a beaut. Got a nice fabric strap here on it. Oh man. All right, let's toss that out of the way. And here she is. The 2023 Mac Studio with the M2 Ultra chip. All right, here's the good part. Oh yeah. Let's see. Don't want to open this the wrong way. So come off like this, I bet. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, there she is. I mean, I have to say, Apple never disappoints with the unboxing, huh? Look at that. It like kind of pops up like it's on a little pedestal. Oh man. First impression is it's way heavier than I expected. Like I've had a Mac Mini before and they're really light. This thing, it's got heft to it. Like you could bludgeon someone with this bad boy. Also in the box, charging cable, and I'm sure somewhere, somehow there's some documentation in here. Let's see. Oh, it's up here, I bet. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, a lot of packaging for very little in the box. Let's see. One big black Apple sticker. That's different. I like that though. That's fun. And just such simple packaging and directions and stuff now. These computers used to come with just books of freaking information, and now it's just a few little sheets of paper, a charging cable, and quite honestly, one of the sickest boxes I've ever gotten a computer in. All right. That is one heck of a box, Apple. All right, let's put that to the side, and let's get the star of the show out here. There we go, this way first. Ooh yeah, there she is. All right, so in front of us, we have the 2023 Mac Studio. It has the M2 Ultra chip, like I said. Don't want to get this wrong. It's a 24-core CPU, the 60-core GPU. So that's the base, if you could call it that, chip for the M2 Mac, for the M2 Ultra. The M2 Ultra also comes with an upgraded GPU core. Just because I do mostly audio and YouTube videos, nothing crazy on the video front, I didn't really feel like I needed the extra GPU power, so saved a little cash there. I did go full max out 192 gigs on the RAM, which is gonna be absolutely smoking the 32 gigs of RAM I had on the 2010 Mac Pro. And we've got a 4 terabyte SSD in here. I didn't go for the full 8 terabytes. I think because I use a lot of external hard drives, the 4 terabyte is gonna be plenty enough to house all my plugins and all the current projects that I'm working on. So yeah, that's what we got here. Super excited, but it's not a Mac Pro. And let me tell you why. I didn't get the Mac Pro because I'm not really sure why I would pay that kind of extra money for just the small limited extra functionality you get out of the 2023 Mac Pro. Basically, as I see it, the only real advantage of getting the M2 Ultra Mac Pro versus the M2 Ultra Mac Studio are the PCI slots. That's really the only advantage to having the Mac Pro. And I don't use PCI for anything. The only PCI slot that I use in the 2010 Mac Pro is just to house an OWC accelerator card so I can have an SSD drive in there, because obviously it came with just spinning hard disk drives. I've upgraded the 2010 machine as far as it will go. I put a new graphics card, new hard drives, maxed out the RAM, and it's only able to run Mojave. So I'm so many versions of Mac OS behind on that thing that honestly any of the new Apple Silicon lineup would smoke the computer I have right now, honestly. But like I said, my heart was set on that Mac Pro, and when I saw the release that it was going to have the exact same chipset, the exact same RAM, CPU, GPU, the exact same upgradable hard drives and everything as the new M2 Ultra Mac Studio, I was like, why would I pay $3,000, $4,000 almost extra dollars just to get the PCI? I don't use PCI. If I had a big Pro Tools HD rig, if my interface was using MADI or something like that, if there was a real reason to need the PCI slots, obviously I would have gone in that direction. The only thing I was thinking in my head is that maybe it would offer me some upgradability in the future. But honestly, I love the Apollo. I love their whole system. I'm addicted to the zero latency recording. And honestly, when I need to upgrade the inputs and outputs of my system, I'm just gonna get a second Apollo. I don't foresee going down the route of an audio interface that needs the PCI slots anytime soon for me. If way down the road, I need that capability, I'm sure there'll be a new computer out at that time. But for me, for my studio and this setup right now, the only thing that made sense for the money was the Mac Studio. It's gonna seamlessly integrate with the Apollo. It's obviously gonna run Logic Pro like a dream. Can't wait to test that out. Stay tuned for some fun video ideas I have around what this machine can do with Logic Pro specifically. SSD card reader on the front for the win. Super stoked about that. Obviously, it's going to integrate well with my iPhone, my iPad, my other Mac Pro that I have. Because this computer is so old, I can't even update my iPhone on it. AirDrop doesn't even work on it. All of those creature comforts that Apple users are familiar with these days, I haven't been able to use with my main studio computer in years. So I'm super excited to just get fully up to date in the Apple ecosystem. And yeah, man, I honestly cannot wait to plug this bad boy in and get going. So like I said, I got some fun new videos coming around the Mac Studio and its capabilities and how I can supercharge my workflow in Logic Pro. So stay tuned for that. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you need help with Logic Pro, mixing or production, send me a message, send me an email. I would love to help you out, and I'll see you at the studio next time. Thanks.